Welcome to a couple of monkeys. We are doing a unboxing and setup video today for a SawStop.
Working in a wood shop is not always safe. You need the safest equipment around, and SawStop is one of the safest table saws around.
The SawStop's biggest safety feature is the fact that it is able to detect when it's cutting through wood or skin. It literally stops the blade when it's cutting through something like flesh. The SawStop was actually very easy to set up. It came with these wonderful poster size instructions, and they were pretty enough that you almost want to put them on a wall.
After unboxing and finding the right hardware, we started off with assembling the stand. Assembling this stand was very easy, and the instructions were extremely easy to follow. First off, we start with the two sides. Nuts, bolts and washers needed for this assembly are labeled correctly and very easy to find.
We attach the two side pieces together with two side panels. When you're doing this, do not fully tighten these nuts. And here I am ramming it in with a hammer drill. If you make the same mistake that we did, you'll have to backtrack a little.
Once all four legs are assembled, we attach the support brackets. This is where the loose assembly helps to put the support brackets in place properly. Again, this assembly process is very simple, but make sure you put the lips on the inside of the assembly.
After tightening up all the nuts, we attached the rubber feet, we located the mounting holes, and installed the base onto the table saw.
I've always found that lifting up on heavy things and setting them on their stand is always a little bit more difficult. So this is how we did it. We flipped over the stand, put it on the saw, assembled it properly, and then flipped the entire assembly along with the box on its feet.
This is not how they stated to do it in the book, but it seemed to work really well. I went ahead and installed both the knobs, one to tilt the blade and the other to raise and lower it. One of the knobs had a plastic shaft. Make sure to install that before you put the knob on.
Next, we went ahead and installed the motor. The motor has mounting pins on it, and they stick out a little bit. They don't go all the way in and flush the bracket against the saw. Once the motor is in place, you go ahead and tighten the Allen set screws.
Now we installed the belt guard. This was an easy installation, only 4 screws. And now we installed the belt. The belt runs along the motor shaft to the drive of the table saw, and it is ribbed so it connects pretty well.
The next step is to attach the wings. This might be the simplest assembly. All you need is 4 lock washers and 4 bolts. Leave these bolts loose until you ensure that the table is level.
Now we go ahead and attach the e-stop switch and the key. The key bypasses the safety feature in case you are handling wet lumber.
This pretty much completes the assembly of the SawStop. Now it's time to assemble the rip fence.
And now I go ahead and unbox my 30-inch rip fence. First we take the rail and put in 8 of the square-headed screws and slide it up the rail. Then you align the shafts of the screws to the holes on your table saw, and you attach it loosely with the nuts provided. Then I was able to kind of shift the rail so I could align it with the blade and tighten it when I got to the point where it was where I wanted it.
Then Tim went ahead and mounted both the rails. Left rear rail is shorter than the right. You can use a straight edge to ensure that the extension wings are level to the cast iron tabletop.
Now we go ahead and attach the material support shelf. This will really help when sawing longer pieces. I install the hook storage brackets. This will hold the fence and the push stick and any of the other accessories that come with the SawStop.
We made sure that the table, including extension wings and material support bracket, are level to each other. Then we went ahead and tightened all the nuts and bolts that needed to be tightened. And now, entire assembly, including the fence assembly, is complete, and our new SawStop is ready to use.
And now I'm going to go in the back and grab my old table saw and just compare the size of the two. Yeah, I'm now working with 3 times the cutting area. What else can I say? If you enjoyed this content,
Please like and subscribe,
don't forget to leave a comment.
and check out our social media pages.
The link is in the description below. Thank you for watching.